So let's talk about Kaspa because the crescendo is here, so 10 BPS is here, but the price isn't really doing all that much. It kind of looks like it's trading sideways for the most part. It's not skyrocketing, but at least it's not dumping. But where is the price going to go in the short term as well as the long term? That's what we're going to discuss in today's video. But remember, nothing here is financial advice. I can always be wrong, so make sure you guys do your own research. Now, before I get into the video, if you're looking for a great crypto exchange, make sure you check out my link to BTC. You get 10% bonus on first time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000. It requires no VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link is going to be in my description for anyone that is interested in that. But getting into the video here, let's kick things off by taking a look at the crypto bubbles. So most of these coins seems to be in the red today. You know, the last couple of weeks in the market has been pretty amazing. All we saw was a whole ton of green for almost felt like 2 weeks straight. So there needed to be some sort of a cool off period. It kind of looks like we have a very small correction that's happening. It doesn't look like it's anything major as of right now. But if you guys have been watching my Kaspa videos over the last couple of weeks, I did say with the crescendo coming up, if the markets aren't in favorable conditions, then the price on Kaspa probably is not going to skyrocket with the bullish news on Kaspa, and it kind of looks like that's what we're seeing. But again, I'm going to pull up the charts in just a second. But if we take a look here at the fear and greed index, we're back into neutral. We're sitting at 52 neutral, which isn't all that bad. You know, I always say it's better to buy either neutral or fear or extreme fear. Don't buy the greed. Don't buy extreme greed. Definitely, if you're buying extreme greed, then you've learned nothing. Now, if we check out the altcoin season index here on CoinMarketCap, it's currently at 23 out of 100, which is pretty impressive. I mean, well, I shouldn't say pretty impressive. It's not that impressive. But the thing about this is it's been a while since I've seen this thing over 20. So that's possibly potentially a sign. Who really knows? Bitcoin for the most part is trading sideways right now because Bitcoin is sitting somewhere around 94,000 as I'm recording this. So you never know what's about to happen. The altcoin season index was probably just going to continue to skyrocket, or I shouldn't say skyrocket, it's not skyrocketing, but as long as this continues to move in the right direction, altcoins will eventually explode, in my personal opinion. But let's get into some Kaspa news, or lack thereof, I should say, because if we come here, we type in Kaspa news on Google, we're not really seeing anything. Right, so no one's really talking about this upgrade. This, like, I should have seen something posted over the last couple hours, but no one's really talking about the crescendo upgrade. Now, the reason for that is the price hasn't really been exploding. You know, if the price on Kaspa did explode today, then you would definitely see at least a couple articles on this. Why Kaspa is up, crescendo hard fork, sending Kaspa's price to the moon or whatever, but we're not seeing any of that right now, and that's because the price on Kaspa continues to just trade sideways. Now, if we come over here to X, people are definitely celebrating. You know, this person, well, this was posted 13 hours ago, how they've said they've used Ethereum, waited for gas to drop, switch wallets, check bridges, paid $30 to move $15. They've used Solana, watch it fly, then stall, then restart. They've used Bitcoin, waited and waited, trusted but never instant, you know, and then they found Kaspa, okay? And you check out some of the celebration here that people, let's see, what a bullish day. Finally, the day has come. Kaspa is now live on the mainnet with 10 BPS and around 3,000 TPS. It was very smooth, so congrats, definitely. And then, yeah, celebrating here, officially 10 blocks per second. So people are definitely celebrating. People are happy. But as for long-term investors, if you're a short-term investor and you see the price not going anywhere, then obviously you're going to be frustrated and you're like, what's going on? Like, I expected this thing to explode because of the upgrade. But again, and I've mentioned this in previous videos, typically what happened is we see the price action go up prior to the day of the event. And now, as I'm recording this May 5th, this is the day of the event. So the day of, we can't really expect the price to go up. It would have already been skyrocketing, right? But I always say patience is what it takes to make life-changing returns in not only crypto, but when it comes to investing. You got to have patience and you got to ignore the outside noise because, you know, the price didn't skyrocket. So we're going to see some people probably in the comment section to even this video start saying, well, Kaspa was a waste of time. You know, the price didn't move. I expected it to move. It's never going to move. It's only traded sideways or gone down. So I'm probably going to leave my position completely. I expect to see something like that. And that's because most people just don't have patience, right? But once a coin starts to explode, all of a sudden they catch FOMO, they jump back in, they buy at the very peak, and then they get wrecked. That's typically how things go, okay? Now, if we check this out, okay, we see that over the last 7 days, Kaspa is actually down it's down 3% on the month. Kaspa is up 43%, which is definitely great to see. The volume is down 11.5% right now. You check out the community sentiment to the top right. There's more people bullish than bearish. We still don't have Coinbase or Binance yet, but it could. I'm still, optimistic. I definitely think Binance could still come sometime this year. If we come and we check out the indicator here, we can see that Kaspa is still in this bullish momentum, which was just fired a few days ago, right? We did see a couple buy zone around the same time. Hasn't fired a sell signal yet, which is kind of interesting. So personally, I'm not worried. Matter of fact, when I look at the charts, it kind of looks like Kaspa might be in price discovery mode, as in it's bottomed out here, I think around 9 cents to be exact, slightly below 9 cents, maybe like 0.089, and I do think that I expect it to actually trade within this range for a little bit before it start making its way back up and hopefully break through this resistance here around like 10-11 cents. Like I've said in previous videos, once that area gets broken, I do think we're going to start to make our way back towards all-time highs and hopefully break all-time highs of 20 cents. Hopefully it gets broken sometime before the year is over, but it all honestly depends on what Bitcoin is doing. As long as Bitcoin continues to trade sideways and not break like the 92,800 area, stay above 90K, which is extremely important. Bitcoin trades sideways and the altcoins should be starting to move because people are just bored of Bitcoin not doing anything. That's typically what happens, but we're going to see how everything plays out. I remain bullish regardless of the price action right now, but this is also why I always tell you guys to have other coins that you are also bullish on. So whenever, Kaspa is not doing anything, maybe another coin is doing something and it's going to, keep your portfolio looking just fantastic until Kaspa actually decides it wants to take off, because we never know when these coins are going to take off. They could be trading sideways for an extended period of time, doing nothing. People get bearish, people get bored, and then out of nowhere it skyrocketed. Like if you were around for last cycle, we saw the same thing with like Cardano, for example. Cardano was doing nothing for such a long time. People got tired of it. I know people that actually bought Cardano around like 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, somewhere around that area, did nothing. They sold. As soon as they sold, Cardano exploded, and I expect something like I expect the same sort of thing to happen for Kaspa. But again, make sure you guys do your own research. Don't be bullish because I am bullish, because I can always be wrong. But that's all I have for you guys. What are you guys doing with your Kaspa? Did you expect Kaspa to actually explode today? Or did you expect the price to just trade sideways? Let me know in the comment section down below. But again, that's all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links that I have down below. And until next time, take care.